Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Still a little bit dark outside. We're getting a nice early start. In fact, I believe that the sun was due to just break the horizon, if we could see it, about a minute ago. But I'm looking in my monitor right now, and I don't think we're going to be having any kind of pretty sunrise this morning. It looks cloudy. Looks solid overcast. I haven't checked the weather yet, so I don't know if we're going to be getting rain or what's going to happen today. In all likelihood, Missy the dog is going to happen, so we may as well get ourselves in readiness here. All right. When I was getting this cup here, I was thinking the USS South Dakota submarine. I was thinking, wow, wouldn't it have been nice if somebody would, like Trumpeter, would do a 1/64th scale of that sub in see-through, like the one we did a year ago. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I could be wrong, but I believe there was upper and lower decks on that thing. It had I believe that the new one, the South Dakota, has about 3 times the complement of crew. That'd be a fantastic model, wouldn't it? It'd be pretty big, but hey, why not? Yeah, I think it could be done. 64 scale. I don't have time. I was going to say I could figure out how big it would actually be, but who cares? Okay, now another thing I was thinking this morning is these little pieces right here that we've been saving until after we got the fighting deck mounted onto the whatever kind of deck it is. There has to be little angle brackets go down. And I should have put those on before I did the antenna here, which we will take a look and see how that came out. It looks pretty good to me. As Mark in Australia says, it's not going anywhere. Yeah, there was enough glue there, wasn't there? But I think you're going to be surprised when you look at the base, how much that evaporated. So it's not going to be as bad as it looked, I hope. Maybe that's what we should do. Stick on the macro lens and just have a quick look at that. We've got to get those cross pieces on anyway and get them painted. Maybe that's what I should be doing today, is just going around some of these places that need to be touched up. Like the black on the antenna has to be touched up. There's this other piece over there, the mast, where I sprayed it black. It has to be touched up with the 82. Maybe that's what we should do today. I had been sort of hoping that we could flip the page and start on step 24. 24, some of the stuff that they're showing we've already made. Some of the stuff we've already made here. This piece right here. Were we supposed to have made 2 of those, or is maybe this one is just slightly different? Because I thought we made that already. Yeah, we made something very, very similar to it. That's what it was in 22. That would be this piece right here. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to make another one that is almost identical, except it's got some more little pieces, I think, stuck on it. Oh boy, I don't know. It looks the same to me. Yeah, why didn't they have us make 2? Yeah, they've done that in the past. It says make 2, and then you use them up as you need them. But it's no big deal. What's the difference? Okay, so yeah, let's get the camera down here on the table, stick on the macro lens, and take a look at our glue mess that we made yesterday. All right, I made it. Okay, I'm looking in the monitor right now. And I think we should be able to see the base really good. But we're not really seeing our antenna, are we? Okay, that's better. Now we can see the antenna. Okay, yeah. Let's put on the macro lens and take a look at the base. Oh, I'm noticing there's a little bit of a hole there. I'm wondering, I think it got itself filled up with glue and everything, didn't it? I wonder if I was supposed to have put something in that. Just trying not to get it onto our antenna here. I'm just trying to get rid of the, when this dries, it should dry flat. Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything that's supposed to go in that little dimple. Well, we can drill it out again if we have to. Now I'm going to have to turn this out of your field of view just a little bit here. I want to try and leave that number 82, this piece right here. I want to leave it. I don't want to paint that black because I like the idea of something contrasting. Now, is there? It almost looks like there's a. Just sort of dry brush it right here. Maybe down on the bottom here, it looks like there's a. Yeah, I don't want to fill that in either. Okay, let's quit while we're ahead here. Oh, there's some right here too. I just noticed it. Okay, I think that'll be okay. Once the black dries flat, it'll look good. Oh, I just looked in the monitor. I got a little bit of black on the top of that shaft. Oh well, you need a macro lens to see it, so I'm not too worried. Okay, this piece here is L14. Unless I got them mixed up, but I don't think I did. And this is the one that we tried to straighten, if you remember. And I believe that L14, unless I got my perspective wrong, is supposed to be the one that fastens on right here. Okay, but nowhere does it say, if you check the manual, does it show you where the L14 attaches here. So I paged ahead to we're on step 23 here. So I paged ahead, I think it was step 27. I actually found where they had drawn this part, and they showed it sitting on top of the island, and you can sort of see. We'll go ahead and look at it. Where this goes, it actually attaches, I believe, right about where I'm touching right there. I think that's where it would attach. In other words, right here. But it doesn't show. It doesn't show here where it attaches. Well, it shows where the other ones attach that we've already got glued on, but it doesn't show this one. So, okay, let's just move ahead to step, I think it's 27. Okay, I don't think we need the macro lens here, although it would probably be better. You can. This is the only drawing I've been able to find where this platform here is fastened onto this one right here, and you can see it comes down, and it seems to attach right on the bottom corner of this little panel right here. Okay, well that's easy to find on the real piece. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this thing up on its upside down, or almost upside down, so we can let gravity be our friend, and hopefully we can sort of just lay it in place so that it's resting right here where it fastens onto this piece, and also here onto the base of the lower platform at the same time. So this might take me a minute to set up. Okay, clearly I've got everything upside down now. Now I'm trying to bring this in so it'll be in focus for you. But now on the bottom of this piece right here, there is a little positioning pin which has to go into a little positioning hole right there, like that. And then the other end of it is supposed to go where that end of that panel is. Starting to get trembly here. Because of the flashing that I didn't do a very good job of scraping off, this part that I'm holding onto is not completely round, and it has a tendency to want to flip. Okay, it's in the right place, but it's got to be turned 90 degrees around so that pin will go down into that hole. I'm wondering if maybe I was to... See, I had been hoping that I could just get it to just sort of sit there and then come at it with my extra thin. Okay, maybe what I have to do is I'm going to have to put some extra thin right there on that hole and get that glued in, and not worry too much about where this end goes, up here. And if it's wrong, that's okay. We can shove it into place later. Yeah, just bear with me here. I'm going to push stop and think about this. Now, I'm finding that Tony's tweezers, because they've got the rubber on there, it's easier to keep it from twisting. So let's see if we can get this down in there now. Like that. Okay, does that look okay? Let me check the monitor. That's actually pretty good, isn't it? Well, it's about as good as it's going to get. Now, this end here maybe should be up just a little bit. Right there. Yeah. Okay, now let's get ourselves a little bit of extra thin on that spot. Let it meld into place. Maybe we'll put a little bit more down here, let this meld. Now, this is going to be one very delicate connection. If I do any kind of bumping of this part here at all. After it's dry, it'll snap out of there. So I'm gonna have to be like super careful with this thing from now on. Now I'm going to do the other side the same way because this seemed to work out pretty good. Okay, I've swung everything around here. And I'm just doing a dry run here. I just want to make sure because I have to hold on to it just a little bit differently with Tony's tweezers. Just want to make sure I'm going to be able to get it. And it looks like I can. So I don't want to release my grip. Get the extra thin going on here. Now you know how I like to try to do everything on camera. So we're going to moisten this on camera if we can. I'm pretty sure I got it. Get ourselves repositioned here. Trying to look at both ends at the same time is kind of hard. Okay, I do believe it's in the hole. It's just going to have to sort of meld itself into place here. I'm pretty sure it's in the hole. Let me check the monitor. It's about as good as it can get. And then up here, we can get the melding going on. I'm wondering if a thicker glue would have worked better here. Okay, we're just going to let that dry now. I'm not going to rush it because I want the I could use the heat gun here and try and get everything to quickly evaporate, but I would sooner that it did it slowly, and the paint and the glue and the plastic and everything gets a chance to become, you might say, molten, and I think it'll glue better if it can do it slowly. So what time we got here? 18 minutes after 9. Missy the dog could come by any time. It's not raining yet, but boy, it sure looks like it could. Might be a good time to go out for a coffee break. Okay, I can't remember exactly what time it was when we pushed the stop button there. I was going to say a few minutes ago, but it's more like a few hours ago. It's 10 to 3 already in the afternoon. Now, this won't be viewed from the bottom here. I'm actually painting the bottom right now. It'll be viewed from the side I'm touching right now. I think I can get underneath there. See if I can just gently get in from the other side here. Whoops, that's not gently. It's hard to get the bristles to curl around. But I'm pretty sure it's being as I'm sort of flooding it on, you might say. Okay, and I'll try and readjust and do the other one. I'll have to swing it around. Okay. What's happened here is I have painted this other one. I've swung it around, and I had forgotten to press record. And my monologue that I was muttering into the microphone was so intelligent, but you've missed it. Okay, I think that when we view this from the other side, as you can tell, everything's upside down. And when we look in here, we can see that it's quite a mess from the CA glue. Okay, I think we're going to wrap her up here for today's episode. Let this paint dry. Yeah, I think those are going to stay on as long as I don't accidentally, bump anything. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching, everybody. All being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.